Hello everyone, and welcome back to some Elden Ring and Lords of the Fallen Invasions. Today I'm going to focus on some good decisions that I made in the invasions. And last time I talked about one of the focuses I have on just self-improvement is just smart decision making, and specifically not going through bad kills in Elden Ring and dying as a result. Um, and I think sharing some of the positive effort I think from those is from that work is a good thing. As you can see here, it's a full squad of 3 dudes. The smart play, I jump back over and use Thunderstorm here, and you can watch and see how little health the host has. Like, that is a one tap, but I'm just like, nope, save my stamina, get out of there, reset, be happy that I did the damage, and now all of them have jumped in and the grafted scions in the fight. So, basically, staying alive, keeping the fight going, letting them slip up, and now, what's funny is I think that co-opper was trying to taunt their friend by, with the snap emo. But yeah, so just the longer I'm alive, the more health I drain from them, the better. And now we're down two phantoms, and it's just the host. And I think that for me, this is one of the best areas of focus where I get like the most returns on time investment and skill improvement. I would say at least in terms of invasions. Like, of course, I'm probably gonna run into someone with the technical skills that can kick my butt. But in invasions, in here, I always go check the grace room first, to make sure that they don't summon. And I notice that there is an piece of armor with a buff here, and just start going to town on it. And this guy does really well with the shield and guard counters, like Sword and Board, with the brass shield. Just for casual PvE is really good because it has good guard absorption and 100% physical absorption as well, uh, which will lead to me changing over to Quick Step Scythe because they're doing a very nice job of blocking. But one of my favorite analogies for invasions is it is like chess. However, unlike regular chess where you start from a neutral position, depending on preparation, where you end up invading, and who you're up against, it's like a chess match, except you pick it up either in the middle of a game or you're playing fairy chess and there's some pieces that move like weird, like there's something that hops like a knight, except instead of a knight movement, it hops 3 squares along a diagonal. And being able to recognize what's going on with all those strange pieces and the different board configurations quickly and being able to adapt for good decisions helps. So yes, would I get my butt kicked by someone who is in regular vanilla chess by someone who has studied vanilla chess really well? Probably. But as you can see with all these stone miners, it's not vanilla positions very often in invasions. And the setup that I'm testing mostly was just to see a soft swap setup of just like reverse Halax to have Thunderstorm on soft swap really quickly, and to just kind of test to see how good the Stormhawk axe is in this current patch, because I haven't seen it very often. The answer is Thunderstorm is still quite good. This setup, without two-handing the halberd, is pretty mediocre, but you do have really, really fast soft swap access to the Ash of War and the halberd. And for here, like, the good decision making is just push them with volcano pots, chip their health, try and keep them separated. The Phantom falls down again and gives me some extra time, and also just allows some of the stone miners to come in and clean up. So just another one for playing smart. And the focus on that doing well. And now we jump over to Lords of the Fallen, which functions very differently because a lot of the time when you invade, it is a 1v1. So I've filled out the Inferno build, at least for this particular stat line. I might want to try and grab a gritting axe for it. It's level 53, but it has max upgrade weapons and all of the spells that I want. Specifically, I grabbed the little Inferno idol for just like the passive fireball chip, so I don't actually have to aim it, and that's been working really well. And I have my shield stacked with health regen, and then I have the one magic regen ring on. And yes, it's probably a little strange to be level 53 with max level weapons, but the scaling feel whatever the developers in Lords of the Fallen did, it is certainly the damage scaling feels better now than with like overleveled phantom scaling in Elden Ring. So whatever they did worked, and it doesn't seem unreasonable for me to have maxed out gear and have all of the rune slots available. So in the 1v1s here, a lot of my focus is just like, don't get myself killed, make sure I keep my health up, and keep playing smart. Now here, he put down a healing circle spell. A lot of the time when I see this spell or when I use it, or in Elden Ring with Holy Ground, players don't walk in to challenge you standing there. Even though they don't heal, they're not trying to push you out of the space. Like clearly you're trying to use, like, when you're using this type of a slow heal AoE spell, it is like to win the resource game, or like you're out of the fast healing options. So in that sense, like, push and make something happen. You can't just let them sit and passively heal all the way up. Otherwise, your opponents can win in the resource game. So I was very happy with just going forward and pushing him out of the healing circle, and then also with my little fire totem, just doing work and finishing the job. I'm so glad I have that, because sometimes it is hard to hit people with a colossal sword. And now here is just the last guy in the Leprosarium. They've got sword and board, or maybe not sword and board, but they've got certainly Pieda's radiant sword of effectively bleed if you're on the Elden Ring side of things. Here Ike is just like trying to manage posture, keep up the pressure, and in this invasion I think I do get a little bit lucky and they get a block and miss a riposte on me, which I'm very thankful for. But then I make sure stay safe, heal up, and then just keep pushing them. And later on they'll also use the same healing circle, and I'm also remembering the buttons. That is as silly and cliche of a thing as it is, remembering to use the kick and like the overhead slams is also really important. And here, now knowing that I have the meter for the Red Reaper, and that there are some silencers out there, I bring the host down to get some PvE involved, because I deserve the help. And then here, a well-placed hammer and forcing them out of the circle is a job well done. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the invasions, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have an amazing day. See ya!